Sunrise Middle takes on Seminole Middle in the city of Lauderhill MLK Taskforce Hall and Rosenberg Brain Bowl. Welcome to the final competition of the 10th annual City of Lauderhill MLK Taskforce Hall and Rosenberg Brain Bowl. Now, this academic tournament is in the celebration of Black History Month, and all of the questions focus on historical subjects, revealing fascinating answers involving U.S. Black history from the past and present. Now, earlier today, 5 Broward County middle schools played in a double elimination tournament to see who would move on to this final game. Now, the middle schools that competed were Sunrise Middle, Plantation Middle, Bear Middle, Lauderdale Lakes Middle, and Seminole Middle. And we are here to announce that Sunrise Middle and Seminole Middle will be playing in today's competition. So let's hear it for the 2 schools. All right, they're really excited and they're really nervous. So what are they playing for? Well, first of all, from our sponsor, Chick-fil-A in Lauderhill, all of the students who played get a free chicken sandwich. The runners-up will receive 5 sandwiches vouchers, and today's winners, they will get 10 free Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches. Sounds good? All right. All right, and that's not all. The winners also walk away with, of course, bragging rights for their school. But most importantly, the trophy cup from the City of Lauderhill MLK Taskforce. Exciting? Oh, there's a trophy right there, as you can see. It's a lot of eager hands waiting to get on that trophy. All right, our first round is called the warning shot. In this round, it's school versus school, and each question is worth 10 points. Any questions answered incorrectly gives the other school a chance to steal. All right, schools, hands on the buzzer. Are you guys ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Yeah, all right. Let's go. Here it goes. Your first question. Prepare for the warning shot. The Martin Luther King Jr. holiday is always on the 3rd Monday of this month.
January.
Yes, very good. Excellent. All right, who told audiences to be a Negro is no disgrace, but an honor? We'll go, Charles.
Frederick Douglass.
Oh, that one's incorrect. Sunrise Middle for the steal. Do you know who said that?
Marcus Garvey.
Yes, sir. Very good. Excellent. All right. Gentlemen, here's another question. The Underground Railroad was a secret system of safe houses for runaway slaves that featured stations, depots, and conductors. This system helped enslaved African Americans out of the South to freedom in which part of the country? Yes, Kurt?
The North.
Correct. Good job. All right, next question. He played basketball at the University of North Carolina and then...
Michael Jordan.
That's who we're talking about. Very good, Rocco. And Rocco, make sure I say your name first, and then you can answer, okay? Here we go. 2 major contributions to help end slavery included, Rocco?
The Emancipation Proclamation and the 13th Amendment.
Very good. All right, next question. Their efforts helped issue new regulations that banned segregation. Yes, William?
The Freedom Riders.
Yes, that's exactly correct. And I was going to say that their efforts helped issue new regulations that banned segregation on interstate buses and in bus stations. Very good, William. All right, next question. Originally a poem written by Abel Piripol, a Jewish school teacher from the Bronx, New York, this song about Black lynching in the South later became famous after African-American female blues singer Billie Holiday recorded it. Name the song. Rocco.
We Shall Overcome.
Incorrect. Seminole, would you like to steal it? What song are we talking about? That's strange fruit. Okay, that's the name. All right, let's move on to another question. He only served a few months after being sick with pneumonia. William?
William Henry Harrison.
Very good. Excellent. And he was the president who was the first Whig Party candidate to win. No, it's not a question. I was just giving information on William Henry Harrison so everyone watching would know a little bit more. All right, we're going to move on to the next question since Rocco's eager to answer questions. Here we go. Finish this quote from John F. Kennedy's inaugural address. Quote, "And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what America will do for you, but what you can do for your blank." Rocco?
Country.
Yes, very good. All right, next question. Here we go. Florida Memorial University's history dates back to two separate institutions, the Florida Baptist Institute, which was founded in 1879, and Florida Baptist Academy, which formed in 1892. In which city would you find this only historical black college in southern Florida?
Miami Gardens.
Very good. Excellent. All right, next question. Muhammad Ali is known for quotes like, "I am the greatest," and "float like a butterfly and sting like a bee." What sport was he a champion of, Charles?
Boxing.
Good job. Excellent. All right, your next question. Harriet Tubman was a nurse and spy for the Union Army during the Civil War and was a runaway slave who became a leader in the abolitionist movement. She earned distinction as the chief conductor of this network of secret routes. Rocco.
The Underground Railroad.
Very good, Rocco. Oh, there's my buzzer. That means the end to the warning shot round. We do have Sunrise Middle. They are leading. They have 80 points. Seminole Middle has 30 points. But we'll be right back with more of the City of Lauderhill MLK Taskforce Hall and Rosenberg Brain Bowl after these messages.
In 1973, Chick-fil-A founder Truett Cathy created the Leadership Scholarship Program,
encouraging Chick-fil-A restaurant employees to further their education.
Since then, Chick-fil-A has awarded more than $28 million in scholarships
to team members who excel in the classroom, serve their communities,
demonstrate a solid work ethic, and possess a desire to lead.
So we say, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Truett. It means a lot.
Chick-fil-A is the proud corporate partner of the pursuit of higher education.
Missing school? You're missing out. Regular attendance equals education, and education equals success.
Hello and welcome back to the 10th annual City of Lauderhill MLK Taskforce Hall and Rosenberg Brain Bowl. I'm your host, Lisa Lee, and our first round of this championship match ended with Sunrise Middle leading. They have 80 points. Seminole Middle has 30 points. Now, before we begin the second round, let's take a minute to meet the competitors from each school. And we will start with the Sunrise Middle Falcons. Welcome. We're going to start off with Kurt. He is a 6th grader. Now, the question of the day for everyone is, you've been learning a lot about very interesting people in the history books in regards to Black History Month. Kurt and team and everyone else here, is there anyone in history that you would love to have met?
Yeah, Barack Obama.
Ah, that's interesting. You know, there's still time, Kurt. There's still time. All right. Next to you is Chad, who's a 7th grader. Chad, same question. Who would you like to meet?
I would like to meet Benjamin Banneker because I'm doing a project on him for my school, and he's very smart, and I want to meet and probably gain some knowledge from him.
It's an excellent answer. I'd like to meet him as well. So when you go, let me know, okay? Maybe we can just take a trip back in history books. All right, Michael, you're an 8th grader, and who would you like to have met or meet?
Well, if I would meet anyone, I would want to meet Muhammad Ali because he was such an amazing and inspiring boxer.
That's right. And you probably, can meet some of his family members, and maybe they can share stories with you one day.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, right. All right. And the captain of Sunrise Middle's team is Rocco, who's an 8th grader. Rocco, who would you like to have met or meet or?
I'm also going to go with Barack Obama because I want to run for president one day, and Barack Obama was a very successful person.
Yes, he was and still is and will continue to be. And Rocco, we will root for you right here in your own city of Sunrise in Broward County. when you're running, all right? All right, welcome, Sunrise, and let's go ahead and meet their competitors. They are the Seminole Middle Panthers. Welcome. We're going to start off with Connor. He's an 8th grader. Connor, again, you know, you've been reading about so many amazing people throughout history when it comes to Black History Month. Is there anyone you'd like to meet, or?
Someone I would like to meet is Mark Don, because he played a critical role in computer science and computer engineering by creating USBs and creating the first processor.
Wow, it's very interesting. All right, and next to you we have David, who's an 8th grader. Same question, David.
I would like to meet Jackie Robinson because he broke the color barrier for baseball, and I thought that was really inspiring.
It is, definitely. Are you a baseball player? No, you just enjoy it? Awesome. All right, we have next to you Charles, who's a 7th grader. Charles, same question for you.
I would like to meet Malcolm X because I'd like to know some of his leadership techniques, and I'd like to learn from him.
Wow, that's very, very interesting. All right, and we also have the captain of Seminole's team. His name is William. He's a 7th grader. William, same question for you.
I would like to meet Frederick Douglass because he was a very good speaker.
Excellent. Wow, a lot to learn. And welcome, Seminole Middle. We are so glad to have you, and it was so inspiring to hear the individuals that you would like to meet, and we wish you all the best of luck. All right, now that we know everyone here today, let's go ahead and move on to round 2, the joust. Here, a player from each school competes head-to-head with a toss-up question. The winner gets 3 bonus questions for their school, and all questions are worth 10 points. All right, schools, here we go. It is time to joust. Rocco, William, come on down. All right, nice friendly handshake to start things out. Here's your toss-up question that's worth 10 points. This African-American music legend co-wrote the single We Are the World with Motown legend Lionel Richie. The track became one of the best-selling singles of all time, earning millions of dollars donated to famine relief in Africa. Name this king of pop. All right, the answer is Michael Jackson. That's who we were looking for. Don't go anywhere. I have another question for you. A type of literature. This is the story of a person's life written. Yes, Rocco.
Biography.
Excellent. Very good. All right, we're going to be with Sunrise Middle now. Sunrise Middle, here are your bonus questions, starting with, which African-American civil rights leader and writer said, quote, the slave went free? Stood a brief moment. Rocco.
W.E.B. Du Bois.
Very good. Excellent. Here is your second bonus question. That's right. Give him a round of applause for that. Here's your second bonus question. Often referred to as, quote, the First Lady of Jazz, this African-American singer is known for having a remarkable 3-octave range. She also is known for recording duets with famous trumpet player Louis Armstrong. Got her start at the Apollo Theater. Who are we talking about? Rocco?
Janet Jackson.
Incorrect. We're talking about Ella Fitzgerald. Here's your third bonus question. This popular form of protest was the act of protesting by sitting down. Yes, what are we talking about, Chad?
A sit-in.
Yes, sir. Excellent. Very good. Michael and Charles, come on down. It is your turn to joust. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. In 1992, Mae Jemison became the first African-American woman to do this. Yes, Charles.
To travel in space.
Very good. Excellent. Seminole Middle, come on down, Charles. We're going to be with you now. Here's your bonus question, number 1. This Richard Wright novel portrayed the grim realities of life during the Depression for an African-American man growing up in Chicago. What novel are we talking about, Seminole? Yes, William?
Native Son.
Very good, William. Excellent. Here's your second bonus question. This very recently released movie dramatizes the true story of African-American female employees, some of whom had earned advanced degrees in their fields, who helped the United States excel in the space race, yet their critical contributions remain largely unacknowledged, not only outside NASA, but also within it. What movie are we talking about? William?
Hidden Figures.
That's what we're talking about. Very good. Here's your third bonus question, Seminole. One of the first African-American writers to gain worldwide fame, this author wrote poetry and novels that used the dialects and folk tales of Southern African Americans. Who are we talking about? His name is Paul Laurence Dunbar. You've heard of him, right? Yeah. All right, David and Chad, come on down. It is your turn to joust. Gentlemen, here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. This Boston Celtic became the first African American to be drafted in the NBA. What's his name? All right, we have your bonus question. As a part of his famous speech in 1963, this visionary said, quote, Chad?
Martin Luther King Jr., Dr.
Yes, that's who we're talking about. All right, Sunrise Middle. Here's your bonus question, starting with the first bonus question. Nicknamed Moses of her people. Rocco, who are we talking about?
Harriet Tubman.
Yes, sir. Very good. Here's your second bonus question. Alice Walker, an African-American novelist, wrote this book about the story of a poor black Southern woman's, yes, Chad?
The Color Purple.
Very good. Bonus question number 3. An all-African-American college, this school in Mississippi was the unfortunate place where 2 students were shot and killed following a night of campus violence due to the anti-war protesting of the Vietnam War and the Cambodian invasion. What school are we talking about? Rocco?
Jackson State University.
Excellent. Very good. All right, Kurt and Connor will come down now. It is their turn to joust. All right, gentlemen. Here's your toss-up question worth 10 points. Born in Hawaii, named the 44th President of the United States, Kurt?
Barack Obama.
Excellent. There we go, Sunrise Middle. The following bonus questions are all yours. Your first bonus question is African-American Matthew Henson accompanied Robert Edwin Peary on the first successful U.S. expedition to this place in the world, reaching their destination on April 6, 1909. In 2000, Michael?
North Pole.
Yes, that's where they went. Excellent. All right, Sunrise, here's your second bonus question. These laws passed in the southern states in the mid-1800s. Rocco?
Slave codes.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. Bonus question number 3. This bus boycott lasted for more, Michael?
Montgomery bus boycott.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Very good job. And that buzzer means the end to the joust. Sunrise Middle is holding on to their lead. They now have 190 points. Seminole Middle now has 60 points. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more of the City of Lauderhill MLK Taskforce Hall and Rosenberg Brain Bowl just after these messages.
From elementary to high school, Broward County Public Schools magnet programs provide extra opportunities and experiences for students in specific fields of study. International Baccalaureate, Military Academy, Montessori, Performance and Visual Arts, Sciences, and many others. The programs are free. Shop early for your child's education. Apply online today at browardschools.com. Broward County Public Schools magnet programs.
Thanks for joining us. We're back with the 10th annual City of Lauderhill MLK Taskforce Hall and Rosenberg Brain Bowl. I'm your host, Lisa Lee, and we have got a good game going as Sunrise Middle is holding on to their lead over Seminole Middle. The current score is 190 to 60. Now it is time for the final showdown. This is our last round, and the schools will go against each other again with toss-up questions, but this time the questions that I'm holding are now worth 20 points each. Now remember, if a question is answered incorrectly, the other school can steal. All right, gentlemen, this is for the championship and that trophy that's waiting for you. It is time for the final showdown. Here we go. The Tuskegee Airmen is the popular name of a group of African-American military pilots who fought in what war? Charles?
World War II.
Very good, excellent. The National Association of Colored Women was founded in 1896. It established homes for orphans, founded hospitals, and worked for women's suffrage, fulfilling its motto, lifting as we climb. Name the first president of the National Association of Colored Women. Her name is Mary Church Terrell. Here's your next question. William Lloyd Garrison was a dramatic and spirited man who fought strongly for the right of African Americans to be free. He was one of the first white abolitionists to call for the immediate and complete emancipation of enslaved people. Name the newspaper he founded. Rocco?
The Liberator.
Very good. Excellent. Next question. This amendment prohibited the state and federal governments from denying the right to vote. Yes, Rocco?
The 15th Amendment.
Yes. Next question. The Exodusters, which was a reference to the biblical book of Exodus, described the Jews' escape from slavery in Egypt. It is also a name for the thousands of African Americans who migrated from the southern states in the 1870s into which state? Charles?
Kansas.
Very good. From 1914 to 1920, about yes, Rocco?
The Great Migration.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. Next question. The inhumane part of the triangular, yes, Rocco?
The Middle Passage.
That's what we're talking about. The next question. The Southern Christian Leadership Conference, formed in 1957, emphasized nonviolent protests and helped prepare African Americans for the struggle for equal rights. What acronym does it go by? William?
SCLC.
Very good. Next question. In 1955, this 14-year-old boy was savagely beaten. Yes, Connor?
Emmett Till.
Very good. Next question. Lee Elder was the first African American to reach $1 million in earnings in this sport. Connor?
Golf.
Yes, very good. All right, political scientist. Rocco?
The Nobel Peace Prize.
Yes, he was the first African American to win that. Very good. Next question. Eric Holder was born January 21st, 1951. This African American lawyer served as the 82nd Attorney General of the United States from 2009 to 2015 under this president's administration. Rocco?
Barack Obama.
Yes, very good. This man became the first African American astronaut in space in Rocco?
Guillaume Bluford Jr.
Very good. And there's my buzzer. That sound brings the end to the 10th annual City of Lauderhill MLK Taskforce Hole and Rosenberg Rainbow. As Sunrise Middle did an excellent job of holding on to their lead throughout this show. They're going on to winning. Ending score is 330 to Seminole Middle's 160. Now, this win makes Sunrise Middle our 2017 champion. Congratulations. All right, great job to everyone. What a great game and tournament. We learned a lot today, and all of the schools involved have been incredible this year. Now, let's hear it one more time for these fantastic schools and their players. And of course, a special shout out to all the teachers who are working tirelessly in those schools and in all of our Broward County public schools. At this time, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for making this tournament possible. And for the trophy presentation, we'd like to bring up Lauderhill Commissioner and MLK Task Force Chairperson Margaret Bates, along with members of the Lauderhill MLK Task Force.
It is a pleasure to just be in the presence. This is really awesome. I want to personally thank all of the schools that participated in the Brain Bowl for 2017, but most especially to these young men. Where are the women? Where are the female guys? Come on, female. Let's get with it. But anyway, just the most especially to these folk that want, and especially to Sunrise. You're our 2017 champs for the Brain Bowl for the city of Lauderhill. And I truly want to thank you for your participation. Thank the teachers and staff and all of the Lauderhill employees that are members of the task force for making this all possible. And Beacon, you have helped us to take the Brain Bowl to another level. And I want to truly thank you for that. We have plaques and certificates for the representatives of the various schools that participated. Will the representative from Sunrise Middle please come up?
You know, it's just a great opportunity for the kids to work as a team, and we all get to learn, even me. So thank you so much for this opportunity. This is amazing. Thank you.
Thank you for your participation. A representative from Lauderdale Lakes Middle School.
Thank you very much for hosting us. We're sorry we didn't get to defend this year, but congratulations Sunrise Middle, and thank you guys, Beacon TV, for hosting this. We hope it continues for another 10 years at least.
Thank you. A representative from Seminole Middle.
A whole lot of fun. Thank you.
All right. A representative from Bear Middle School.
We'll be winning next year.
Plantation Middle. Thank you so much for your participation.
Thank you, and we'll be back next year.
All right. Now, for the grand finale, the presentation of the trophies. And again, I'd like to present this to Seminole. I'm sorry.
Sunrise Middle.
See? Sunrise Middle School. Congratulations.
Hand it off to the captain.
Oh, yes.
That wraps up the 10th annual Lauderhill Brain Bowl for the Lauderhill MLK Taskforce Brain Bowl. Thank you so much for watching. And of course, remember, Black History Month isn't just one month. Make sure that you're learning about all kinds of history throughout the year. Thanks again to all of our teachers in the public schools that are working tirelessly to help educate our kids. And of course, thank you to the city of Lauderhill, their MLK Task Force, for helping us to learn a little bit more. I'm your host, Lisa Lee, and for Beacon TV, enjoy your day. Goodbye.